Hey, sorry, I'm just a couple of minutes late. Thing's bouncing too. Let me fix this because I think I picked the one that's wobbly, so I'm trying not to move that. Oh, great. Hey, Ange, how are you? Hey, so good to see you. Oh my gosh, this is the wobbly one. I'm using my dollar store holder. I really need to just buck up and pick out a stand. I really get overwhelmed choosing them. It's like reading the reviews and people make me panic. you know? And I'm like, wait, I'm not even professional here. I'm just doing my thing on YouTube. So, anyways, I digress. I'm Care Bear, Karen, and yeah, I got a rocky stand. I might have to put y'all on mute for a minute to go grab a different one. Actually, I think I might do that because this is going to be too distracting. So if y'all could just bear with me for a minute. Okay, that one's much better. Please do, Ange, because I need something. I'm yeah, I need something. It's interfering with me too much. Oh, goodness. Ange, you'll have to go back and watch Chris's Journey of the Fools. It was really good. He's got a lot. I knew he would be interesting to listen to and hear stories and stuff, but it was really good. I thought he did really well. Sip, sip. Stay hydrated, peeps. Pulling out the tea leaves. Yeah, and shoot that to me in my WhatsApp if you don't mind. All right. Thank you. Hi, Candy. How are you? Good to see you. Glad you could stop by for some tea and taro. My really bad accent. I forgot to make banners for this. I was going to do it earlier, but I got really sucked into, I was talking about Chris and Bobby's channel. And yeah, it was of course, over 2 hours. And I totally got sucked into listening to the whole thing. And yeah, I didn't make my banners and stuff beforehand. I was lucky just to get on here and get the girls down for a nap. So, I'm great. I'm great. As good as I can be. Just kind of settling in here after running around trying to do everything last minute, feed the girls and stuff. But my energy's good. Thank you. Yeah. I see this one was this okay, without the turkey. This was a for my 40th birthday. Somebody got me this, and then I drew over the 40 and put a 4 this year when I went on Heather's channel when she's doing the poetry, which we're talking about reviving and we're going to be working on that soon with some, maybe like and a few other contributors. Yeah, so I rocked that because I was on there on my birthday. I was like, well, I can't do 40, so I'm going to make it a 44. And then I took that thing off, and now it's just like this sticky part. So I was able to like take one of my girls' headbands, and I just wrapped it around here and clipped it in the back. And I'll have to give it back to them on Thanksgiving to wear. So y'all probably see me wearing this a lot until Turkey Day. Well, I am, I mean, y'all can ask what, whatever you want. But particularly, I'm kind of looking at doing, energy reads, like what's the tea for your November, is kind of like the focus, the desired focus. But, if y'all ask questions, y'all pretty much typically know legal, medical, and no third party. And just, if you want a reading, if you just want like the look ahead reading, just type me in all caps, or type your question in all caps, and we'll go from there. Keep it simple, right? While I'm waiting, I'm just looking around and getting some last minute things together that I drug in here. So I hope y'all's November has been good so far. I'm glad to be out of November. Last week was kind of like, the energy was kind of weird. But finally, I'm feeling like a surge in my energy, which is good. I need that because I have too many times I don't have a surge, and I just like retreat like a little hermit. Y'all don't be afraid to ask. That's what I'm here for. And I did put I've gotten the links, like all the details, and then I did put yeah, it is, the energy shift is good, and it's so much better. I felt like I was just, I don't know, like walking through mud or something, like quicksand for a little while, like mentally, if that makes sense. But I did put, if anybody feels compelled to do so, I did put like my donation links, and I did put my email down there with a little note that I am going to start offering some private readings. If it's things that y'all don't want to ask, just email me. I'm going to do them at a really like a reasonable rate to begin with and everything. So, and we can talk about it and figure out what you would like. I'm flexible, so I don't like too many rules. That's the Gemini in me. Just pulling out all the decks. And I'm saving the Beetlejuice deck for a little bit longer because I want to sit with it and enjoy it to myself for a little bit first. And I'm greedy like that. Uh-oh, I forgot to turn off my sound. That's my husband. Let me see what he needs. Okay, we're good. Let me turn off my sound. Apparently, he can bypass do not disturb mode. Which makes sense because, you know, it could be like an emergency or something. Yesterday, and he was like trying to talk to me while we were on yesterday, and he apparently decided to leave the car here and told me to go pick up our son, but he was holding a box of food, and I thought he was telling me, you know, like, hey, you can have this if you wanted. And apparently it was like, hey, can you pick up our son? And I looked outside like later, and this is like the time like he should have already been picked up. Like he's supposed to be picked up by like 6, and this was like 1 minute after 6. And yeah, I looked, my car's outside. Like he switched vehicles and apparently put air in his truck tires and did all this stuff. I'm like, I call him. I'm like, so am I supposed to go pick up Bailey? He's like, yeah, I told you. I was like, well, it really wasn't that obvious. But I'm like, yeah, I'll go get him right now. And they called me while I was driving on the way. Thank you for doing that, Ange, because, yeah, I'm a little slack on putting details in there. So, but, yeah, just waiting to see if anybody wants a reading to see what will happen for you or how the rest of your November looks. I mean, the energy of it, at least as it looks now, which I think will improve in some ways and not in other ways. Typical, right? Yeah. Oh no. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you, friend. I hope you're having a fabulous Friday. Welcome to T and Tyro. If you want an energy reading, just type me. I'll pull from my massive deck. It's like 200 and something like little fortunes here, and mix it with some tarot. A dash of this, a dash of that. Whatever I feel like. Yeah, totally. But I was like, for some reason, like today, like it was starting to like go up yesterday. My mood was starting to go up. And today, like I feel it. I feel the good energy. For me, like, you know, just saying like, screw it. Roll with having some energy and just don't think about the crap as much as you can. Yeah, I saw readers using them. I've had them for maybe a couple of years now or something, but I always liked it when they use them because I mean, there's no like I do not have tea leaf reading skills. I look and I'm like, yeah, what you're seeing, I don't see that at all, and yeah, and there's a little bit more. I mean, from my brief, you know, very what is the word, surface level understanding of it, is that there's certain things I should be seeing in it and certain symbols and stuff, and I just don't see those things. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't look like you know, a bug to me. That I thought that was like a person flying or something. I have a lot more wiggle room with charms to use my intuition. Why, hello, Sylvia. Thank you for being here. So good to see you. I hope you're doing okay this week. It's been a wild ride. So saying I'm just now kind of pepping my step up a little bit and recharged to my energy. It was down. And if anybody wants a root, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll just hang out here and I'll talk and pretend I can hear your voices back in the chat talking back to me. So I feel like I'm talking to myself. Which is the most frustrating thing about going on live by yourself, is that feeling like that you are just literally talking to yourself and waiting for the pauses in between chat to come in. And it's like, it's either like this or everybody comes in at once and you can't keep up with anything. There's like really no in between. And if nobody like comes to your readings, like I can go grab a deck or something and we can flip through like got like maybe 3 more decks I need to show. Oh, I really like how you put that. Yeah, the next day I decided not to go and look at anything after I got sucked into the rabbit hole that night. So, and then so I really didn't know what happened, but I knew at a soul level. But yeah, it's really hard to understand and grasp. So, yeah, that is to be expected, Sylvia. Absolutely. So that's why, I'm kind of, it's like, I'm just going to come on my channel and try to instill some lightheartedness, sip some tea and read some tarot. Hi, JR. How are you? Thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all. Saying hi to everybody. So friendly. So, yeah, JR, I'm doing kind of, month for the rest of November using my tea leaf cards. Okay, Ange said she's going to be right back. A whole stack of these little guys and mixing in some tarot and stuff. Just like a kind of an energy reading for November. Handcrafted. I mean, not really. I repurposed a old party hat and borrowed one of my 2-year-old's turkey headbands. So, yeah, and I'll have to give it back to them on Thanksgiving because they're supposed to wear it. They're my twins, so it's just like, yeah, I can't be spending money on a turkey headband. Thanksgiving is gonna be here before we know it. That's like the months that are just going by so crazy. But anyways, if y'all want one of these like little November like energy reads or whatever, just type me in all caps, or if you don't want that, you can ask a question. Just type it in all caps, and yeah, I just don't want it to, definitely no political questions, and nothing like legal, medical, or tapping, snooping into like the third parties, like so. Okay, JR. Thank you. Our first one. Oh, I love it. I love it. This has always been like a thing of mine, is for I love fascinators and all things like that. So yeah. Okay. All right. Let me start these. Okay. Candy, I'll have you start. And first we are going to do JR. Absolutely. If y'all hear my like little girls, I put them down for a certainly, Sylvia. No problem. Yeah, I've got you started. Okay. So, what's I saying? Oh yeah, if you hear them in the background, I laid them down for a nap. But they fight it for a little bit. They're okay. They get mad at me for a little bit before they go to sleep. They're 2. They're 2.5. what do you know? It is what it is. They've got big feelings. Trying to understand all their feelings. Okay, so let me tap into JR's energy. I have your permission. No snooping. All right. And we'll see what the energy looks like for you. Read your fortune for November. All right. All right, pull 2 more of these. So let's start off with, and I'll show you the cards in a minute, but I figure I can go ahead and start saying what they are a little bit here. So the fortune cards that came out so far is we had a camel, and it says persevere and you will overcome your problems. Camels, to deal with the environments and the heat and climate and carrying all that weight, they have a lot of tenacity, right? To see it through. So, and look, there's even like, you can see that this camel has a, and I'll show you, it has a pack on its back. So it seems like you might even have some spiritual assistance or assistance in our 3D reality plane, because there's nobody on it. So I see that as a spot for you. But it will be, just you have to persevere, because the desert's not fun. I mean, for too long, right? And then the next card I got for you, JR, is Tulip. Great passion. Now, maybe the cards can hint at what this passion is about, but the passion can be anything. It could be a project that you are passionate about, your spiritual journey. It could be passion in relationships, all kinds of things. And then they doth protest. They've got their mega lungs. Oh, please. They are protesting. Okay, so this was the camel card, and I showed you, like, there's a place for you. If they keep it up, I'll go check on them in just a few. All right, but I assure you they're fine. And there's the tulip, a lovely tulip for the great passion. And this is our next one, cane. And it says to pay attention to your health. So that could be linking back to that camel, but persevere and you will overcome anything that arises. And also that could be just a forewarning, or a mindfulness reminder to be proactive about your health as well. So you can rely on your own faculties more than a cane, I would say. But, I don't know whether you use a cane now or not. I'm just saying, take that like as just a metaphor for anything, right? Not literally. Okay, rooster. Yep. I knew I had to have one that was going to be pesky. There's always one. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So, if you run into this rooster this month, You'll know it. You'll be like, oh yeah, that's that arrogant, boastful one Karen was telling me about. And you know what? I'm just going to let them squawk a little bit or whatever, walk away. Just try to let their energy kind of run down out of that one. But on the bottom of the deck, we had bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So I get a theme here. Like there might be a problem, but you are going to overcome it. Whether that be health, a rooster, because you have great passion. And that's the way I'm seeing that. Let's pull some tarot, and I'm going to look down at the comments. Yes, they are always cranky. Yes, they are. Oh, Sylvia says, we are like your kids trying to understand the feelings too. Yeah, the big feelings. They're Pisces moons too, so they feel a lot. Oh, thank you, Steven, Cosmic. Just call you all three in one. Kind of like the Trinity. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you. Why? Hello, Coven of Curiosity. I like curiosity. I'm a very curious person, like not like about so much about other people, but I would say like reading a lot, wanting to go down rabbit holes, and yeah. Not always wanting to, it just kind of turns into that, right? I just like to know things, more things. It's already resonating. Oh my goodness. Oh. Sickness hit my family really hard over the summer. Like we got everything. We had COVID. We had my old eldest son is 8. He had a staph infection. He had MRSA in his ear. There were stomach bugs. There, I mean, like you name it, we had it. It was quite the summer. No cane. Okay. I was like, as I was coming out of my mouth, I'm like, oh gosh, insert foot in mouth right now, Karen. That came out the wrong way. uh, hey, Mama Sushi, how are you? And how is your little one? I saw the Halloween outfit. Adorable. Oh, I love like all the pictures and everything you take. You're a good mama. You're a good mama. Oh, thank you. You too, always learning. Yeah, there's always things to learn. Like I call myself an eternal student. And I've so far, like I am about to get into the tarot part of JR's read here. And then I've got 2 more after that. I've got, I know I've got Sylvia and I've got Candy B. So if anybody else would like a not September, oh my gosh, that's the last time I did the tea and tarot. November, a different month. This month, if you'd like a little fortune for the rest of the month, just type me, or if you have a specific question that is not legal, medical, or requires looking into third-party energy, just type it in all caps, and I will start it and get to you. Thank you so much. All right, what deck? What deck? All right, I'm going to use my Nightmare Before Christmas deck. It's like really the only Christmas deck that I have. It's like, it's a dual, you know, it's like it does dual duty. It can be used during Halloween, the in-between, and Christmas. But I've been noticing, I've been getting really like clear messages out of it, and like these like little clues, like it forces me to read things a little bit differently. And I like that about it. the art, like it's not too busy. And I love the Nightmare Before Christmas. We collect little things like Walgreens. Every year they have a bunch of merchandise and we go in and get a couple of things. All right. Let's see for JR. It's a little 3-card pull here. With a little more information about the tea leaf cards that came out. And we'll see a little bit more. I really want that, oh gosh, what is the witches oracles that put out the, there's a Yule one. If I'm gonna get a Christmas anything, I'll probably get that oracle deck because it just looks quite lovely. And I'll just stick with my Nightmare Before Christmas right now. One year, eventually, I want to get, when they do the Rider Waits, they do the Winter Weight or the Santa Weight or any of those. Like, I want to get one of those, but it's just not in my budget right now. All right, we're just gonna cut it. No jumpers. Okay, so immediately, like in the bottom of the deck here, I can see the Hanged Man, which is Santa hanging from a crane. I believe like this might be in the movie where they took Santa and because Jack was doing the Santa thing in the movie. But anyways, yeah. So he's in a position that he doesn't want to be in right there, and he's being, forced to take a pause. And you see all these like the shadows of like little monsters around him on this hangman. So I feel like there's just a lot of things going around you, and maybe some things kind of like that you're having to take a pause to wait for in this period of time. It doesn't look like he wants to take the pause. So you're being forced into a new perspective, it feels like. The overall, and this is funny, this came out for someone yesterday. It's Temperance. Here we have Sally. She is mixing together her little spell here. You can see the energy of the spell just kind of like poofing up out of the potion. But Temperance, in the RWS, it's like fire, water, the toe in the water, balancing out the fire. Some I see where they're actually mixing fire and water. And it's finding the right mix here, literally. Just like when we bake or do anything like that, everything has to be just right, or we don't have the right balance. It won't come out the right consistency. So you are in a phase right now where you just want things to be balanced, to sit in that energy for a little while, nothing too much, nothing too little. And your challenge for November, the 9 of Potions, that's cups. That's funny. Like we're making, potion here. The 9 of Cups is your challenge, which I would kind of like look at it more like this. Is to come out of things not being quite like nothing's like really that bad, but you didn't get things like the way you wanted them to be. Sometimes it could be, we think we wanted something and then we get it, it's not that great. Or just being dissatisfied with something in your environment, like your emotions aren't sitting well in the things that are going around right now. And spirit is asking you, which ironically, I have these gratitude little quotes in my quote bowl. I'll pull one, and I've got all kinds of like quotes and affirmations and things in there, ways that we can practice gratitude to raise our vibration. And also, we can only make ourselves happy by taking care of ourselves, by changing our perspective, with this like the hangman on the bottom, that kind of thing. So it just might be a shift in those sort of things. They're asking you to be grateful even though things may not be the best, to find the things still to be grateful for, because there's always something to be grateful for. I do this too. I get in that energy too. And sometimes you just don't even realize it. And the advice with the four of presents here, that's the pentacles. That's our earth element here. And this is funny. We've got like these little, well, they're not so little, are they? The rats. They're rats. So just gonna call them what they are. They're rats. Looks like they took some cheese, some that hadn't even been opened. It's got little presents around it. And yeah, I mean, they want to keep it all to themselves. I would say the advice there, I'm going to give you like a split, okay? A split advice. If this is involving material plane things like finances, stuff like that, I would say to be conservative, to budget, and to not spend because you might need to hold on to some of that, okay? But spiritually, I read this advice as opening up yourself to seeing, opening yourself up to others, to opportunities, to keep looking and finding the joy in all things here. I'm going to pull you. I've been enjoying this deck so much. Is The Mermaid's Purse Oracle by Olivia Rose. She does the Mind's Eye Tarot, and she's just fabulous. Let me go back, and I'm missing. Let me scroll down and see what I've been missing here. People have been getting really sick. I wonder what's been going on. I don't know. I think maybe the air that's been over here drifted over to y'all. Oh, in my spirit, baby, a lot of hybrid children are waiting on ships. That is such an interesting question. I don't really, yeah, no. I'll totally ask that. I don't see that as, yeah, that's just like a collective energy, right? Wow. That is so interesting. I love that. Yeah, I love it too, Ange. I don't have any of them, but that Yule one I saw, I was like, I gotta have it. That's true. I don't want to pause balance. Oh, that's great, JR. Hey, we all do. Like, I have to do it too. I mean, oh my gosh. And then I start thinking about things, and then I start saying things I'm grateful for. And just shut the negative, anything like negative that I'm complaining about in my head, or just sitting in energy. And I'm like, I'm just projecting this energy right back out there. I need to be more positive and bypass that because I'm basically sending a message, send me more of this. It's funny how energy works like that. I'm truly believing that. Truly believing that. If I'm just saying hey to anybody, hi, I apologize, and thank you for being here. Okay, one card, please, spirits, for JR. Okay. Oh, that's the one. These feel so good. They have like a little velvety, smooth feel to them. Oh my gosh. It's like heaven filling them. I'm like, where's the... This is still kind of new to me, this deck is. I was hoping... But you know what? I'm just going to read it intuitively. I really like what she writes. And it's very like succinct. Oh, here it is. Perfect. Succinct and gentle. I like how that. So we got thoughtful, okay? Thoughtful. It's already resonating to me just with that prompt alone. And look how she has the starfish, and that's where the eye is. She has that theme in her decks. So thoughtful. Let's see what thoughtful says for you, GR. Yeah, mindfulness, meditation, introspection. This card invites you to meditate, look inside yourself, and let your considerations come through. It's time for you to bring clarity and conscientiousness into your everyday life. Conversely, everyday life should also inform your thought processes. Before making decisions concerning others, you should always be mindful of their feelings and of your own. This card shows a mermaid in a new and challenging environment, reflecting on what is around her. I felt that, especially with that rooster card that came out, you know. And there could be like people who are being selfish in your environment too. And to not let that get you down, them being selfish, if that's the case as well. It's funny how messages kind of like pop in your head later. Well, so I forgot to throw a charm from your tarot. I just want to see what comes out because charms are fun. JR, the cigarette came out for you. I don't know. It's funny. That came out for Tom on one of Angie's reads. And he was like, yeah, I quit smoking like years ago. But, you know, it was a thing. Or maybe somebody that you know smokes. Maybe this person who's the rooster smokes. It could be anything, you know. But I look at it as something that a habit or something that needs to stop. Okay. And which one is this? This is one of my like I think this is Star Wars character here. Who wears the brown capes? I can't remember. You'll have to help me out. You are an ex-smoker. That's wild. Okay. That's wild. Thank you for the confirmation for sharing that, JR. I was too, so I get it. Yeah, that's wild. And look at this. We got the initial J. Well, JR, that's obvious on that one. But also, though, too, if you look and put these two together, J and an O could be a Joe. Or somebody has a O, you know, so keep those initials in mind, too. But I think we definitely got confirmation that this reading is for you for sure with that J coming out. And last but not least, okay, you got one of my affirmation practices here. A gratitude practice. Gratitude. Today, I am grateful for my spiritual journey. I've come a long way from where I started, and I'm forever grateful for the ongoing process of evolving, learning, and opening my heart to the beauty and magic around me. Opening up to the possibilities will bring you more joy. So I hope you enjoyed that. I felt like that was a great message, personally. I thought that was a good one. Just my opinion. Uh, all right, JR, thank you so much for letting me read for you. Now we are moving on to Candy. I would love a reading, not a love reading, but a love a reading for the weekend, please. I'm just messing with you, Candy. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I thought it was quite lovely. We need Spirit, send us more of this. Send us more of this. You know, not everything's sunshine and roses, but I like the messages to stay positive during times like this, especially. But, you know, I'm not going to. I mean, I'm going to deliver the news even if it's bad, but it's not just to deliver bad news. It's to, like, let's look for solutions. Like, let's look how we can evolve out of it, right? Anything that we can proactively do is the point of doing tarot in these readings, I believe. Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Candy B. Let me put your message back up because I like to look at it while I pull cards. Okay. First off, the tea leaf cards. Da, 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 da. Some of these can be quite sassy. Quite like, ooh, really? So, first one out, we got the dog. Protection from I can't say that, powerful friend. Protection from a powerful friend, dog. It's a pit bull. It's like a protective breed. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. I'll show you the cards in just a second, Candy. Yes, there is an archway. All you got to do is just walk through it. Something's opening up for you. Something is opening up for you. Spirit, please give me 2 more for Candy, please. Whoa! Okay. Exactly 2 more at once. Oh, goodness. Okay. It's like, here's the good. Now, here we go. But you know what? It's nothing that we can't handle. It's not that bad. I mean, but it still hurts. We got the spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. So, Candy, that might be about walking through that archway. You are protected. You need to, I feel like I'm seeing a message already here is letting go of something and walking forward, okay? And then we got teardrops, great personal sorrow. Tears are cleansing at the same time. They release things. They release those, I think of it kind of like a spiritual toxin release, right? I feel like you've already been here in this a little bit, Candy, with the heartache over what you no longer have. And if not, this could be, because energy, this could be past, present, future, really. But there is something, I think this is the important thing right here, okay? Just to look at these 2. I didn't show these 2 to you, okay? See the beautiful, it's a nice archway. It's beautiful. And then we've got the dog. Somebody loyal, powerful, protection, okay? And on the bottom, this is nice. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. I love wind chimes. Look, there's like falling leaves too around them. Kind of like how the leaves are shedding here. I don't know where you are, Candy, but they're shedding here. Bye, Cosmic. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, Spirit does rock. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Yes, you can. Just type it in all caps for me. And what was I going to say? No legal, third party, or political questions. Because political, yeah, definitely not doing that. So just type it in there, and I will star you. I'm getting into the tarot part of Candy B's read now, and I feel drawn to pull for my light seer deck for you. This is a great, just classic deck. Can't go wrong with it. Not everybody's cup of tea. Oh, I need sip. But I love it. And that's all that matters when I'm using cards, is that I resonate with them and I can deliver the messages, right? All right, let's get a little more information here. You're very welcome. All right, let's see. You've already been there, literally, Candy. Okay, yeah, I felt that. I felt that. But you feel like you're in peace and harmony at the moment. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. I love that. Oh, Melissa, you've been here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and it's been a little, yeah, we'll get an update on that, okay? Let me star you. I remember that. And I remember it looking positive, but our time is different. Like, time is not linear spiritually. I'm going to pull some cards. I have an idea of what deck I'm going to pull for. I'm going to just straight out, like, ask yes or no from a couple of decks here. I want to see. We'll dig into that a little bit more. In these fortune cards, these tea leaf cards, they give things that, you know, we don't even ask for, like, that come out, like, that Spirit wants us to see. So we'll see what we can find out. I think my girls are fighting with each other. Okay, Candy. I'm just going to look at the overall energy for November here. Your main challenge and some advice. Yes. Yeah, that's what it looked like from the cards, Melissa. But, you know, we were looking like by Christmas time. So some things can happen in a hurry. But I'm going to see, but energy changes as well. It's finicky. And I can only tell you what I see in the cards, but I'm sending you so much good energy your way. for miracle energy, right? I would look into, if you haven't already, like maybe tap into some um, manifestation too, and about states of mind, to try it, which is really hard to be in with your circumstances. So I have children. I can only imagine, but maybe it's a mental thing too that's blocking the opportunity for a miracle to come to you. And I know it might sound crazy, but what can it hurt to shift something that you can control and see and open yourself up in whatever way to get that. But I'm sending you lots of good energy and prayers. Okay, so Candy, yeah, it looks like you've definitely walked away from something here. Soul journey, like done. This is not in my best interest. I'm leaving. Like there's even like a little bit of fire in the bowl, like it's just like a piece. You left that behind. It's time to move forward towards the sunlight, right? And that's your theme. Like that's your whole theme of this is finding that because on the bottom of the deck, I mean, you can't make this up. Is like we had the 9 of Cups, and that's right after the 8 of Cups. Is finding your own joy, right? Being happy of all, just yourself, not even including other people, just for you to be in that energy, which is beautiful. But it's interesting. The challenge is the star, okay? And I'm reading this like the challenge is to continue your healing process and to keep hope and to believe that even when it feels dark, you're not sure what to do because the advice was the 2 of Swords. And here, she's got the birds in the ears. They're blindfolded. She feels just tangled up there, trying to shut out the noise. But it's also just not making a decision about something, taking a pause. And that could be okay too, like taking a pause as long as it's not for too long. Because the advice, with the 2 of Swords is I feel like it's something to do with this. Yes, any type of movement is good, so I choose to keep moving forward. Oh, Melissa, they said he doesn't look good. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. I'm so sorry. That's heartbreaking. I've lost some members of my family, like my mother-in-law and stuff, so yeah. But I'm a child, you know. So the clock's running down faster. Yeah. Ugh. Candy. So yeah, I just like stay on this healing journey. Look to perhaps do some soul searching on life purpose, which I don't know about you, I'm always doing that. Sometimes our life purposes aren't really anything like that we think of. They're much more broader in a spiritual sense, I feel like. And that can be hard for our earthly brains to accept at times. It's like, yeah, that's just too general. But it's however you're able to focus that energy and use it, right? Into something that's meaningful for you while looking at your purpose. And I could say for your purpose is, if you haven't already, like look into your natal chart and look at your north node. That's really like the energy you should be moving towards. And if you go to like Cafe Astrology or something like that, you can uh, they'll usually have like something of like what that means with your placements. It's a good place to look to get a little energy there, because they don't want you to stay here in that energy, because it's a stagnant energy, like, and everything just keeps moving on around you, and you're not, you lose the focus there. So she's focused on that. I really think your protection is spiritual. I mean, there there could even be somebody who's kind of like an earth angel for you. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna use the mermaid's purse again. I'm really getting a soft spot for this deck. It's so simple yet profound. I love it. And she's got a Kickstarter going on right now for a new Oracle deck that she's made, and she's just trying to get funding for it. I can't, donate that amount of money to do that, but I did share it in my community tab. So I'm excited to see that there's something new coming out, and I hope that she gets the funding, because I really do enjoy her decks. She's a delightful, sweet soul. All right. An oracle for Candy B. Oh yeah, and I'll toss you some charms too. I totally forgot. ADD, it's real. Oh, we had a flipper. Hey, Flipper. Ascension, Candy. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a great card. Let's see. I like to read what she writes. I think she just does it so lovely. Better than I can say it. Progress, evolution, and perfection are the key words here. It's time to move up and higher to better things that will benefit your mind and body. Spiritually and consciously, you may feel yourself growing and moving up in a way that pleases you. That's great. Take your time along your upward path to enjoy and absorb every tiny victory and every tiny joy, because those are the steps to perfection. And this card shows a mermaid ascending towards and into the sun while surrounded by beautiful divine light and energy. That's star energy. Yes. That is a beautiful message. I love that for you. I think you are on a good path here. It's just there's a little bit more to release, and there's no set time limit on when those things happen for us, right? We got the broom. So I always see that, cleansing spiritually. Also, there might need to be some things that you need to unclutter. Anything that can, clear energy around you. You know what that is for you. Oh, this is so cool. I just got like chills in my arm too. Oh, okay. So this M came off of the Marilyn Monroe keychain. She was a star, right? And look at this. Me. That's you, Candy. That's you. That is you, my friend. All right, let's get you a little quote here. Okay. Let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. Grateful for those that make us happy. And gardening, I don't know if you do you like gardening? I saw a nice little garden here too. If not, it might be something that to add a plant, to care for a plant in your atmosphere if you haven't tried that yet. That could be nice. So that is my message for you. I enjoyed that one as well. Looks really good. Looks good. You got this. You got this, Candy. Thank you for letting me read for you. Oh, it does? Oh, that's crazy. I love it. Wow. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation. That helps so much. Hi, Nathan. No, sure. I'll put you, no, I'll put you in. I haven't, yeah, it's so great to see you here. Thank you. What Anne said, what she said. I am doing, oh, you're very welcome, friend. Thank you. Um, thanks for the support, Candy. Nathan, you can do, like, if you want a November fortune, like, energy read, you can just type me in all caps. Or if you have a question, as long as it's not political, legal, or involving third parties, feel free to type it in all caps and I'll start for you. Okay. And I'm just like reading in order because I don't have any fancy tools and I'm too ADD to like keep up with numbers and stuff. I have to be on live with somebody else to do that. Like, and she's way more organized than I am. I love that, Candy. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Let me take and start candies. Okay. All right. So, Mama Sushi, are you still here, hun? I've got you right now. I thought Sylvia was. Oh, I did. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mama Sushi. I knew Sylvia was before. Sylvia, are you still here, my friend? Okay, Mama Sushi, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're here. You're up next. If Sylvia's still here with us, I know some of my reads can take a little bit longer, but I like to give y'all my energy in doing that. Yeah, but I'm so curious. Like, I'm just like, no, that's not enough. I want to see more. Tell me more. And I like just the added confirmations we get. So while I'm waiting to see if Sylvia's still around, she could have said something earlier and maybe I didn't catch it. Sure. Yay, you're here. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Sylvia. All right, Nathan, I have got you starred. Okay. And we will do that question. I like that. I like your question. Okay, my friend. Thank you, Sylvia. All right. My friend, that seems to be like I always have like a buzzword every day that I say. So it must be a Gemini thing. I don't know. Okay. Sylvia. I'm going to pull you some fortune cards anyways because that's my main thing. These cards are coming out on every read. Whether you like it or not. Just any messages from Sylvia's guidance during this indeed shocking time. Shocking indeed. scales, keep your life in balance. Some Libra energy there. But look in the scales. It looks like there's, look, it's a book too. And it looks like there's a snake. It kind of makes me think of the Caduceus a little bit. But look, there's cherries and a blossom in each scale. And they both look fairly even. Book. Maybe there's like some study or something that can bring a little bit more balance. Maybe to redirect, distract, your mind, maybe by learning something. And with those cherries, it could have a sweet payoff for you. You'd be abundant. And also, like cherries and blossoms, I think of the spring. Something that you could do and learn and utilize by the springtime. Two came out. Okay. One more. I want to know more about this one. Okay. Well, this is interesting with the book that came out in the Scales. Owl, good advice from a wise person. So someone is going to give you some good advice, and that's confirmation right there to heed it, to trust it. You'll feel like it's good advice, and they're wanting to tell you that it is. Okay. Oh my gosh, these messages are so like they're really coming together here. And look, our protective dog came out for you too here, Sylvia. Protection from a powerful friend, and I feel like this friend is from above as well. Okay, and could be communicating our guides, communicate our angels, communicate sometimes through others, right? And that could be coming, for this to give you some balance, some reassurance. This is what I was like, ooh la la la, the love card came out. And, it's going to be something you love, okay? But on the bottom, it just really wanted you to know that, like, this is a spiritual love, whether that's love with spirit, or you might meet someone that you'll feel a spiritual connection with. I can't tell you. They're just giving us little hints, right? And wanting you to have some hope, to be happy. Hi, Aisha. I see you. Oh, thanks, Nathan. Thank you. Yeah, how to move after. Well, I think that they're wanting you to focus on learning something, and that something actually might be advice from somebody that you receive. Ask and you shall receive, right? Be open to things that are coming in. I'm going to pull some cards, but I wanted to answer Aisha. Thank you for being here. I can't really like read on, because that's considered like a third party question, Aisha, but we can rephrase your question and ask it in a different way. Like what does what does your the future hold for you with them or something like that. We need to like turn the question and put the focus on you, because there's something too that within your energy that you need to see too. So that's the reason a lot of the times our feelings for others are just a lens of things that we have within ourselves, right? But anyways, yeah, I don't like to pry in other people's energies without them being here. So, and I don't mean that to be rude or anything like that. Just that's just one of my little channel rules. So, anyways, if you're okay with that, I can put you in line, and I'd be more than happy to read for you, Aisha. Okay. I'm feeling drawn for some reason to my Morgan Greer deck. I haven't used this in a long time, Sylvia. I love how colorful this deck is, though. It's like I really like close-ups in the pictures. I love the backs too. I look at the stars in the backs. It's kind of got like that 70s feel to it. I like. Yeah. It's a classic. All right. How can Sylvia deal with messages from her guys? How to get through this. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I had a jumper. Okay, yeah. Major Arcana. Judgment came out. A judgment has been made, indeed. It's going to make me cut. Yeah. Wow, another major arcana came out. Okay, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. All right. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Obviously, your reader, this is like the theme, right? I mean, yeah, we just came through. I mean, it's the judgment. I mean, and I know what you're talking about, and yeah, like this is done, right? Like this is what's happened, and your challenge here, Sylvia, is the Chariot, right? Moving forward, being able to balance the mind and the heart. And right now, yeah, that makes total sense to me. Is to self mastery, determination to move forward even when things don't feel that great, right? Because I mean, with these arcanas, I mean, you've got big things to do, my friend. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, the news has come, and it was fast, right? It was fast. But also, though, too, this is a card of movement, but not just these rods. I mean, they're or wands. I think they call them rods in this deck. That's neither here nor there, but they are all very focused at their target, and that's with that Chariot. He's like facing forward, going the distance there. Even if these horses want to go two different ways, reel it in. Like and just Yeah. That mind over heart, and that's the advice right now, is they, when I say they, I mean like spirit and your guides. Your guides' advice is to take this King of Swords energy right now, even if that feels counterintuitive for you, to and that makes so much sense with scales. Libra, that's an air energy, right? And what do air signs do? We search for things. We things that interest us. We read a lot, new knowledge, new things, like that's more on a intellectual level. And also, though, too, that Chariot, that can be travel too, and Eight of Wands is a travel card too. Maybe make a decision, and maybe like plan something to look forward to. Like maybe travel something, but not just like anywhere. Something that you can learn something at. That's just the message I'm getting, I'm feeling, as I was saying these things. Yes. Okay. Oh, and you're so cute. Yes. Awesome. Okay, let me pull you an oracle. I feel compelled to pull from my angels and ancestors for you, because this is a guide you specifically want to know from your guides, and this is my spirit guide deck. I use this one all the time. Okay, can't tell me that many. Not that many. It's like a quarter of the deck. No, just one, spirit. Just one. Just one, Sylvia's guides. Just one, please. What is the most important one you want to say to her, please? They're chatty. They're chatty. Now he's like, nope, you're just going to have to cut, and yeah, it'll be in there. I feel like they're a little sassy. Oh, I wish you could see my art right now. As soon as I pulled this, and it, like, look at our tea leaf that came out, the spiritual love, and look, that's all you need right there, right? That's all. Sun, okay, that's your third eye, and the moon, that's a symbol for the moon, and the sun is in astrology, is like your aura, your soul essence and your aura, but the moon is those inside, these feelings that you're feeling right now, right? And you're trying to get through. That's what the moon is our shadows inside. And they're just saying they've got you through this. Don't fear anything. Don't be fearful. They're protecting you, okay? I'm forgetting to do these as I'm reading the tarot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so growth. It's like pieces of leaf fell on my King of Swords card for you. And I think like there's spiritual like knowledge and growth that you can come out of this, and that mastery, mastery over emotions, the Chariot card. And look, this is my thief card right there. Or my thief card, my thief charm. Look, he's got like the little toboggan and stuff. I feel like this is like, I know what this is referring to, right? And I think you know too. Yeah, right? It's like it was stolen from her. Yeah, it was stolen from her. It's not fair. And the reason I'm like, and you're like, "Grr." This is a little star. I think this is like one of the troopers, the stormtroopers, but his helmet fell off in my thing. But look, this is excellent right here. It's a shield, and that's that protection. They're protecting you. And last but not least, a little affirmation. Oh, okay. These readings are so good. Oh gosh. I can't get oh wow, these are great. Okay. You'll see why I'm so excited. Today I am grateful for online communities, whether on social media in groups or on personal profiles. It's wonderful to connect with like-minded individuals from all around the world, supporting and inspiring each other. I need to like put this up in my community tab right there. That's a fabulous quote. You'll be right back, Sushi. Okay. Oh, yay. I'm so honored. Like, when we give like good readings to other readers too. That really always lights me up. I love that. I love that. That was just perfect. That was perfect. That last quote. The spirit's like, your guides are like, hey, wait, yeah, let me look at this, look at that, all the synchronicities. uh, they're like, she'll get it. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am. My son, the girls, of course, I mean, they're two, they can't do Legos, right? And my son's like, he don't really care about them. He doesn't really care about not his sisters, the Legos. So yeah, they've turned into several charms in my thing. And back again for now, Sushi. I see you. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay. All right. This is a super, super interesting question. And I'm putting myself in that mode. Trinkets. Hi. Wow, the shield. Yeah, that too, Sylvia, right? Hello, Christine. Good to see you, friend. Yay. All right. I have got to run to the little ladies' room real quick now. I will be right back. I've been, anyways, let's see. I was wondering if I stood on this, whether y'all be able to see it. I think I just like threw it out of the way earlier. And saw it, my little Jack Skellington, like, I'm out. I need to put like, I'll be back. But anyways, y'all know I have people here, so y'all know. Anyways, I will be right back, and we're gonna dive into this one, Sushi. This looks amazing. All right, be right back. Okay. Thank you all so much. I can't read and be distracted, you know? Like, needing to use the restroom real fast, like, but yeah, I can't read really well if I have to. So, Sushi, I'm gonna do that question, but I'm gonna give you like a few like little of these tea leaves too, like a little bonus like things for you, that little messages from spirit here on that. Oh, okay, we had 2 fly out. Interesting. Okay. All right, Spirit. What's the deal here? Oh, Lord. Okay, one more. And we don't have to go into anything, okay? But it's just an additional message they want you to know, okay? These cards are so, I don't know the word, real, I guess. Well, okay. Wow, okay. All right, so something in May, okay? Something in May. May is important. Something involving law, okay? Something, a law. If it's not like the actual justice system, it could be, you know, like a law in life, a life law, you know, kind of like with the Hierophant thing. They just want you to be prepared that something might not go your way, but to be aware that, and we had this owl come out again, that there is somebody who can give you really good advice to help you out, okay? And to heed their advice, because that can help you perhaps get out of this, okay? And look on the bottom, I'm getting chills as I put this up, is it says needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted though, okay? So even if things don't go quite your way with whatever that is, okay? Because that's not what you were here asking about. Sorry. But I feel like it was important that came out to give you some hope, and that if things don't go quite your way initially, that it's because there's something better that's right around the corner, a different kind of opportunity that's even better than what you envisioned. And I'm going to leave that message there. Put this way. Okay. Okay. Let me focus in on this super interesting question. They're waiting on ships. I can see them watching this. Is this literal or their souls? Oh, you're very welcome, Mom and Sushi. Oh goodness, waiting on ships. Is this literal or their souls? Like literal as in like they're spiritually literally watching us, or is it just like on a soul collective level? Is that what you mean? Or like when, because I'm still learning about like the whole like spirit baby thing. And apparently I'm using the light seers because my hands just went right for it. and do something a little bit different on this one. Okay, cool. Literal. Okay. Little. Wow. And now you're gonna like get me like Googling or soul as in to be born. Okay. Now I'm gonna be like Googling babies later again. Because I did that once when I saw one of your posts. I was like, I need to learn more about this. And thank you all for being patient and hanging in there. And if you have to go, just say you have to go, and I'll remove your thing. And because I understand we all have things that we got to do, but I do give my time and attention. I feel very equally to everybody. I just like my messages to be as good as they can be. Quality, not quantity, right? I'm getting like really like just I'm feeling this. Oh. That's interesting. I'm doing a Celtic, but like it's just for me to see the whole path. Like I'm not gonna like go into the whole Celtic, obviously, but. Oh. I'm taking this in for a second. Wow. You can't make this up. I want to pull like just like 2 more things real quick. I'm gonna ask one way and then the other. I'm laughing at Spirit's answer because, of course, right? I can see this go both ways. All right, or is it more on the soul level? And you'll understand why I'm giving all these reactions once I tell you what I saw. Okay, there's one flipped over here. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, all right. I know. Okay, so definitely on a soul level, there is that soul level for sure. But on the literal level, I got get more information. Really? Really? Yeah, that's the way I feel about it. Like at the heartbeat of it, we've got the ten of wands here. Oh, hi, Miss Tarot D. Hi, lovely. So good to see you. Oh, so good to see you. I've been thinking about you this week. Okay. I feel like, like this is that feeling like a responsibility, feeling that they have a responsibility to look after us, almost to the point where it burdens them to see any pain that we have. They feel indebted, like a parent does for the child, right? Crossing, look at this, death and rebirth. Wow, is all I gotta say. And without the crossing, I feel like it's kind of in limbo. But they're definitely watching on a soul level. It's just that crossing, like deciding part. Not quite sure. You're doing some deep reflection about it. Now, when I saw this, I felt like this little like soul babe. I mean, like, look, this hermit. I mean, it's a younger hermit, and also the two. I feel like this is you, Mama says you too. Like this deep internal search too, and then like, look, she's like levitating with all of the ether, like energy, ethereal energy around her that's illuminating. And I think that's like where the more information needs to come in. And I did have Kite come out over Death and Rebirth. And that kite, that flying, that it's the air energy, but also little kids play with kites, right? The world, we're coming out of the world, that some sense of completion, something has come full circle. But there's a heavy responsibility with it. And this one is really peculiar right here, is that I had the Seven of Swords above. And I feel like that's that whole, like, whether, like, it's almost like a strategizing type energy, whether to do something or not, how to do it, whether to just walk away and just stay at a soul level, or to literally watch or make some type of transition here. It's interesting. I had the the penguin come out, and instantly I thought about, like, with this penguin, it's like the penguin, they mate for life, and but I was thinking not like just, like as in a mate, but like as in finding like your soul, your soul penguin, like, and that can be with like the child and stuff. And but they're like, it's still like undecided. There's like a pause. It's gonna be like kind of staying in that like seeking hermity energy. Um, and like in the hopes and fears, I think it's good to look at this with the Six of Swords, and that's the transition, right? But the result is that there's some type of reunion here. So I think there's a possibility that it could be literally, but they definitely are on a soul level. And I think it's even bigger than that, Mama Sushi. It's something bigger than like what we can even imagine it to be in our minds, right? I feel like you're onto something bigger, and you're going to need some more information. And you know what's really super freaky that came out on top of that? Look at this. He's with the dog and the boy. They're young, and then like there's that nostalgia looking back. I can remember. And look, the kid like is like even up in the sky. Oh my gosh, they could be like literally watching. It's possible, for sure. But definitely in the soul level, I could say that for sure. But look, my charms that came out. A little kid, literally a little kid. Okay, but look, you can't really make out his facial features. But look, that kid has like the brown hair. Isn't that crazy? And then a dog came out right on top of the Six of Cups. Can't make that up. Cannot make that up. I don't hear the kids. They're napping. Nobody's going to buy them. after they just like scream for a little while, they're like, okay, just kidding. Let me take them back. Nah, y'all know I'm playing. Y'all know I'm playing. You just woke up from a nap. Good for you. You need a nap. I love naps. I do. Y'all are saying hi. Miss Tara D always lights up the chat room. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Oh, hey, Moira. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, we were just like asking some really interesting questions here. And I'm going to pull just like a gratitude, like a little quote out of my thing here. Oh. Gratitude is the sweetest thing in a seeker's life, in all human life. If there is gratitude in your heart, then there will be tremendous sweetness in your eyes. I remember seeing that quote. I pinned a bunch and I handpicked them all. Yeah, I really like that because like when people say you can smile with your face, you can smile with your eyes. It's that seeing that sweetness and that kindness. I'm getting this feeling too that these spirit babies see it in you. You're like a light for them. I would keep looking into it, or and intuitively, like kind of like picking it up or whatever. But there's definitely some energy there. Definitely some energy going on. And they came out with my charms today. Hi, Heather. So good to see you, friend. Hey. Hey. Turkey time. that your little turkey and the negligee thing that you sent me. That was so funny. She made like a little joke about the little turkey headband. That was fun, like a little, spice up my like headband or whatever. They made this funny like little thing. It was cute. It made me giggle and smile. And she actually made it. That was so sweet. I love y'all. Hey, hey. All right. I hope that helped. It still was a little cryptic, right? But we got some like really interesting synchronicities there that kind of like gave me some chill bumps. I'm gonna read more about the spirit baby thing, and I don't mean to say like thing, but you know what I mean. Um, and I feel like I'm gonna get additional messages when I'm like reading about it now based off of your cards. So I feel like these are gonna stick with me, especially anti-Celtics. They stick in my head a little bit. Okay, Melissa, I know you've been so patient. I don't know if you're still here. If you are, please just let me know, and I can go ahead and see what was going on. If there's been like any energy shifts or anything. Let's see what's going on with that. So if you let me know you're here, I can go on with that. And if not, I know Nathan is here, and I will do Nathan's read next. So I'm just going to get just a few. I might need to get a little bit more water, actually. We're doing that. I just got home a little while ago, sitting down to a hot cup of coffee and a chocolate chip muffin. That sounds like something fabulous to be grateful for. I really think literally there's a quote in here about snuggling up in a blanket and drinking like your favorite hot beverage, like tea or coffee or whatever, or cocoa, and just enjoying that time, to be thankful for those times that you can have like that. So anyways, let me get a little bit, refill my cup here, and I'll be right back to give Melissa time to see if she's still here. And if not, Nathan, you're next. Okay, thank you. Thank you for bearing with me. I realized I needed to take my ADD medicine too. Sorry. I don't hide anything from y'all. I'm probably too open. Oh, it was a good reading, wasn't it, Nathan? Okay, like I don't see that Melissa is still here. Or am I missing? I'm just gonna scan down. I really, oh gosh, her situation is so difficult. I hate that. Yeah, I don't think she's here either because yeah, I get it. Um, uh, yeah, this wasn't meant to be for me to read that, so it's okay. Um, thank you. Thank you. I don't feel any shame in it, It's just something I deal with, and yeah, it's just chemical, right? So, my brain, as I feel like a lot of us readers, especially like listening to Chris on Bobby's channel today when he did the journey, the Fool's Journey. I really like. I feel like there's like a collective thing with us readers, especially, or anybody who going through spiritual things and see on that. I feel like we all have some type of something neurologically or in our bodies. Like a lot of people have fibro and things like that. I've noticed collectively in our community, and different things that we deal with. I mean, probably most of Earth does, right? But I feel like there's just definitely something, and I think that's interesting when you think about it, right? What's Miss D saying? Oh, yeah, Misty, I felt really wiped out too. And I didn't go through, you know, the things that you're going through on top of that. So I can't even imagine. Oh, blessings, my dear friend, Fatima. We love Fatima. Oh, Fatima. I'm still like giggling the other day, like with the deck. Thank you for letting me pull cards for you from oh my gosh, from the Zammer Twins deck. Oh Lord. I feel like I'm gonna use that deck more for like clarifying situations. More so than even an oracle. I think I've kind of decided that. It'll be interesting though to see, how it ties in, but I don't think it's like gonna stand as an oracle for itself. And that's okay, right? Like I'm sure everybody's gonna use it in different ways. You okay, wow. That's wild that I just said that to you. I'm telling you, it's something it's something with all of us. We all have like something that we deal with, and I have depression too. Um, yeah, it's interesting. I like kind of want to go down the rabbit hole with that one sometime and think about the bigger thing there with it. Yeah, right. Here in the South, people like to deny a lot of their problems and pretend they don't exist. that that might just be me over um, exaggerating it a little bit. But I know, like, my parents were like, "Oh no, they're gonna take you away and put you in the crazy bin if like, gosh forbid." I'm like, it doesn't quite work like that. It kind of takes a lot to get put in there if you don't put yourself there, right? Um, the crazy bin. Honestly, I mean, it's like they had a viewpoint of like the way it was when mental health institutions were not good places at all to be I mean, I know there are probably several that aren't the best to be at right now, but still, like, it's come a long ways. And just all the barbaric uh, therapies and everything, right? Like, we've come a long ways with that. But I feel like my parents were like stuck in the 1800s with it mentally. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's right. Okay, see, y'all see my ADD here. The harlot, yes. Miss Sweet Fatima got the harlot, but she got the not harlot because it was in reverse. I asked it to be nice. I asked the duck to be nice because it's really sassy. And yeah, it was like, okay, here you go. Not harlot. Oh, Miss D, we were giggling so much. That deck was so funny. I know, like when Tom and I, like when we get our deviant reads thing scheduled and set up, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be. We're gonna, yeah. It's gonna be an interesting night. Yes, Fat was so gracious. Okay, yeah, that's like you. Oh man, I was holding back a cackle. Oh, Miss D, far more classy. I wish I had that card right by me right now so I could show you. Oh Lord, it's wild. It's so wild. I will have the chance to show you that sometime. It's too funny. um. Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, I'm on meds. And meditation and yeah, angels spiritually helps, but it's kind of like an ocean, it ebbs in and out. In some of my astrology placements, I know. I have it. I do have it. All right, so we're gonna move to Nathan's question because he's been waiting so patiently. Don't know why, but I had a feeling an ugly card was gonna come up. All in fun. Yes, you do. I don't know. It was like, haha, you asked me to be nice. Thank gosh it was in reverse. Oh, that was too funny. Yes, that was wonderful news. I'm just scrolling down to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. And whoever everybody's left here, I'm gonna do Nathan's reading and I will hold space for one more if anybody wants one. I'm doing using like my tea leaf cards here. That's just half the stack right there. um, and I can do like an energy reading for September. Or September. I keep saying September because it's the last time I did the tea leaf reads. It's November. November, Karen. Get with it. Oh, honestly. Um, yeah, absolutely, freaking lately. Yeah, I would love to, Moira. And hey, Heather, I know I owe you some readings too. I would do one for you too if you want one. Um, I mean, shoot, all of y'all loved here. I probably would be like, okay, you know what? I'll stick around because my babies are asleep and I'm okay. So if y'all want to, just like put a me in. I'll just kind of close out on the theme readings. So kind of got like a little thing in for those. So if you after Nathan, like if you want a dear Lord, November. So what is it with September? A November little fortune reading. Just type me, and I'll fit you in. So, oh yeah, Moira. Moira's next. Yes, I'm having a good time. My energy's up. Yeah, it's funny, right? Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I love Anne. She's like amazing. And she like showed me like so much support when she was like going through some stuff, and she's like, "How can I help you?" And I found out like a few months later, like what else she was going through when she was like on Bobby's channel or whatever. I'm like, "What? Girl, you're offering to help me?" Yeah. I'm thankful for Ange. Yeah, because that's your birthday, girl. Oh, well, uh, Heather, I will gladly do one for you because I owe you some readings. If you want one, just let me know. Or Miss D, if you want, something. I'm trying to like put in like to give us like positive stuff back. But I'm gonna focus on Nathan's because he's been so super patient and kind. All right. I like this question. It's nice. I hope so. I learn things from our community all the time. It's just being open to receiving and participating and yeah, showing up. I feel like you're gonna learn a lot of things that are helpful, not just I mean, you'll learn a lot like of random things that you might not need to. So yeah, okay, get a couple of jumpers here. Y'all are gonna laugh. I can't even. I'm gonna hold the laugh here for a minute, okay? Because I need to get these other two, these two tea leaf cards out before I take a really good laugh. Sorry. I think my guy that I finally put a face and a name with. Finally. I think he's a trickster a little bit. I think he has a sense of humor. Woo! Yeah, he does. Okay. One more. And I'm tuning into your guides too, Nathan. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Okay, this is the card that flew out, and I keep saying September. And I was just like, really, really, Spirit, really? September card came out. And I kept saying September over and over. Did something happen in September, Nathan? Did something happen in September? Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. Yeah, right? Heather, OMG. Yeah, September. Okay. Um, Unicorn. Aren't you special? You got the unicorn. You're very unique. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, okay? And the unicorn, has the horn like right on the third eye, right? And just focus on some third eye chakra meditations, some psychic like opening that up. Yeah. Leg, stepping into a new experience. It looks a little blurry. I apologize. This is what I was asking if anything in particular happened in September. Or is this like going to be something next September? Or is this somebody who had a birthday in September? Could they be a Virgo or a Libra? You'll know. Or this is somebody to come, because I got younger woman, okay? It says dealings or relationship with a younger woman. But look at this like little pouty, like little sour face. That's clear. There's no blurriness to that. Wow. So she's. Oh, it's worse than like sucking on a lemon, right? And on the bottom of the deck is someone, chair empty, someone is leaving your life, okay? But I think the message here, though, right here that they're wanting to say, okay, is that this has been, whatever this is beneficial, okay? Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Whoops, I hit on the wrong one. Oh, well, but dealings is quite different. It could mean a lot of things. You'd be a friend, a coworker, that somebody that's younger is leaving your life. And I think it's for your benefit, because you're meant to step into a new experience. September. Does September mean anything to you? Or is this something that we'll find out later? I mean, if it's too personal, you don't have to share. I'm just using my mind here to try to get down to what is important for September. If you don't know, like offhand, kind of thinking the way I would, to help you figure out why September would come out. Okay. Hi, Jules. All right, so I'm going to use some tarot here. And I'm going to go back to your question. I want to focus on your question, the initial question. I don't want to get sidetracked by this younger woman. Okay. I mean, I'm already going to say yes. Of course you are. Everything happens for a reason. You were led here for a reason. Nothing happens by coincidence. If I hadn't run into Heather and Jeff at the time, they were like my first friends in this community, really, that I really struck a connection with right off the bat. I mean, and of course, there's been several other people I really connect with, and then now Ange, we have a great connection, and Wayne and Jackie, so many, and Tom and Miss D, but right off the bat, Jeff and Heather. I might not have started my channel. I would still be sitting here oh, but I'm not ready, and I need to wait, and I need to do this, and blah, blah, blah. So I wouldn't have got the inspiration to start writing poetry again, and especially with tarot. So I have them to thank for a lot of things. And for reviving my interest in charms. I dabbled in charms. It's funny, right? And I had some, and I pulled those, and then I saw like her creativity, and it sparked my creativity to repurpose items that I was probably going to donate or throw away. And now I treasure these like little trinkets. So many different ways that we find joy. So I have to say yes. I feel like the cards will say yes, but we're gonna still ask. Nope, can't take 4 at once, Spirit. No, they're not separating right. Okay. I had this card come out for somebody yesterday. Oh, okay. I'll take 2 at once. It's not like 5 or 6 at once. It's like, yeah, no. All right, one more, because those came out together. Honestly. Okay. Hey, your guides are chatty too, like Sylvia's. The cards are looking great, by the way. I knew they would. Actually, yeah. Okay. I just got a message that I'm not to read, that these were the cards that were supposed to come out. Okay. All right. So the whole like themed energy behind all of this, Nathan, is you got the 8 of Presents. That is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is about, work, focusing, honing a craft, and it's real. It's something it's something tangible, something people know you for. It's not just something that you think in your head like, oh, I'd like to do that sometime. Like you're doing it, or you will be doing it. Okay, and intuitively reading this, and this card came out for a reader I was reading for yesterday. Same thing here. Look at these little elves carrying these little gifts. And see, that's Santa's like big bag there. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, by the way. He's got the big, bag of gifts here, and they've got like more gifts they're adding. You're gaining more gifts. You'll gain, or you'll realize more of your gifts. It's like it helped this community and readers inner community, and not just, people have a lot of different skill sets in this community. You're going to realize new gifts that you can use in reality, right? And excel with those. The 8 of Pentacles is wonderful. The advice here, or the challenge, it's kind of like advice too when you think about it. Okay, so I got the Knight of Presents. I wonder, are you an Earth sign by chance? Or do you have like Earth in your chart, in your big 3? The Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Presents, I attribute a little bit more to like Virgo or Capricorn. I'm not going to get into all my reasons why. But anyways, the Knight of Pentacles here. It's about doing the work, you know, and about the putting the commitment and to believe that this does have like practical value for you too, and to also, um, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles, things take time too, and so there's you know, a sense of like patience and being grounded and um, being willing to go the distance with it. He kind of looks like he's asleep right there, to be honest, right? Like he's supposed to be like reading this list, and he like looks like he's asleep. This is kind of one of my challenges. You're not gonna let Earth. It's like um, being willing to just put that little bit of extra in, because some things might feel a little, you know, like, oh wow, this seems like a lot of work, or I'm not sure if I want to do this because this is a lot of work. It seems like really interesting, but I'm not really sure I want to put that commitment into it. But I think the message here is like you've got you can turn these into things that you can have a real life value and appreciation for, even if maybe you don't feel that way entirely about it. Um, and the advice here, we've got the Ace of Candles, which is the Ace of Wands. The advice is go for it, you know, like, yeah. But with the Ace of Wands, and this is why I think the patience comes into hand, is that that candle can go out quickly if we don't keep lighting it, right? Or keep our, or whatever that keeps that fire going. Whatever that keeps that going there. If we don't let it burn out, because it can easily go out just as quickly as it came, but it can turn into more. And this is a spirit card too, very spiritual. Fire is. This is something that can light you up inside on a soul level. Get curious. We have the Page of Needles on the bottom, okay? And have fun with it. Look at all these like little monster kids, you know? Like, ah. Um, they're kind of bratty or whatever. Yeah, and you know what? This is a fun community too. You can have fun with it, but the Page of Swords to me is very curious. Seek, you know, you're going to receive a lot of information and everything, and embrace being curious. Let me throw some charms in there. Oh, well, holy crap, I've missed like 36. Sorry, I'm really digging in there. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation. I wasn't just like, God, because I was like, surely, I mean, to really like for energy to be read out for like a year ahead of time. I mean, I was like, yeah, I don't think that's it. I think it's got to be something that's happened. And I kept saying September. It's so crazy. The tangled web we weave here once we, you know, all of our energies. It's so real. It fascinates me. I love it. Confirmation. But hey, I'm really glad that you got out of that toxic environment for sure. And yeah, you're like stepping into a new experience here. I love it. Okay, so this my little Lego shovel comes out a lot. Okay, and it came out in the Eight of Presents. There's gifts to be gathered. But they might just be a little bit below because what do you use a shovel for? To break the ground, right? To see what's at the roots, to get below. I think there's some information that you're going to unlock on a subconscious level as these things come up from the subconscious. Dreams, pay attention to your dreams. It's where a lot of our subconscious. Oh, Nathan, you're a cool cat. That's literally what it says. And he's like, you look. um, on the night of presents and the Knight of Pentacles, love. It's that universal love. It's spiritual, like love that you can feel with people to feel part of something. And I got the initials that fell on the Knight here. R-A, okay? You can also think like Ra, right? Sun god. Or it could be somebody that you know. Ra. Clarity. Joy, seeing light. And F for fire, right? On the Ace of Wands. Okay. I'm going to pull you, because this is very spiritual. I'm going to pull from my beloved ancestors deck. Da, 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 da. What did I just tell you about information? Okay. Oracle. Wait for important information. Pay attention to signs, synchronicities, dreams. I don't know that it's going to be really like an in your face message. So, yeah. And if something seems odd, it is. Pay attention to it, okay? Here's your gratitude message for today. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Marcus Aurelius. Yeah, so of course you're going to get something out of this. Oh, absolutely. I get that too. Yes. Everybody, sub to everybody. Oh, I love that. Hey, girl. Hey, I hear storms. Just a little ASMR action there. Oh, we've got the best chatters. Oracle. Yeah, you're a seer. Mm-hmm. That's confirmation. Absolute confirmation. Did you say like do you scry too or something like or you maybe you can like read like see things in flames or smoke or like what would we call this? Because I don't know if like something's burning there or if that's like like steam. There's something you can see more into. If not, oh, I'm glad y'all like the charms. Yes, I believe that. I believe it. Oh, and you don't know. Wow. I wonder why they don't want you to know. Is it possible like he could be like hiding his hiding something about himself that he doesn't want you to know it? Interesting. By the way, hi, sweet Carolyn. I hope you're doing well, friend. It's good to see you. Well, I saw something about candles here. Oh yeah, the smoke from the candles because of the Ace of Wands. Oh, Moira, I'm so sorry, dear. Hey, I get it. I get it. Um, you know what's funny, Nathan? I just Moira, I can put you next time. I'll put you first. I'm seeing like three things I could spell out with this too. It was like because it was like the letters like RAF. I was like, arf. This like, there's this like little dog. It's the loyal community. But far, far, far seeing, far something far. Far in the future. Just food for thought. Okay. All right, so I am going to do my last reading because I've got to cook dinner after this. And pick up my son soon. Thank you, Nathan, for letting me read for you. I hope that was inspiring. I felt like it was inspiring. I was going to Myra, but Myra has to go. So we are going to do our last reading tonight. Carolyn. Ooh. Well, Carolyn, I will give it my best shot and see what comes out, okay, dear? I've been pulling tea leaf cards for everybody. So I'm going to pull you some tea leaf cards as well, just for, like any additional messages from Spirit for you. There could be some answers within some of these hints, or just something that Spirit wants you to know. There are roughly 200 some odd possibilities. Well, one already wanted to come out, okay? All right. Younger woman. Dealings or a relationship with a younger woman. Somebody younger. That's female. There's going to be some kind of interaction, some kind of something. That could be just like anything, Somebody you could mentor, a friend, possibilities are endless there. Could be someone in your family. I'm I'm going to save this one just for a second. It's not bad. It's just really interesting. All right, one more. Positive. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Oh, this is cute. Okay. Huh. Okay, so there's like this younger woman, all right? And then there's this like it's kind of a little archaic wording here, but dark man, some bit of darker hair or whatever. It says, and of course it's gonna be really cryptic, like dealings or relationship with a man with a dark complexion or hair. So there's gonna be two, and I mean, and she's got darker hair too, but like this is what I wanted to hold off telling you because look at this. I mean, do they like look a lot alike? This card that's saying like angel, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. Okay. Perhaps that's, could it be somebody with dark hair that's visiting you? And there's some type of connection here. Okay. And I think they want you to know. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. There's a metamorphosis. You know, the caterpillar does its cocoon and comes out a butterfly. But it takes a little bit of time. And that has that like spring energy. I feel like there was a reading I did for you not too long ago, and I feel like spring came out too. I just remembered that. But whoever it is that's visiting you, and I this is all of a sudden I'm feeling like these cards are speaking in that way, is they don't want to be seen. They don't want you to know who they are entirely, but they admire you. Maybe she's protecting you. So I just saw that. Because there's a connection. I'm like confused. You know, you're asking about a man visiting you, but then like there's an angel protecting you. If it is affecting you, it's not going to stay this way. It's not going to stay this way. Don't fear. Don't fear. The angel, I think it's really important for you to know that, okay? All right, I'm gonna like pull just a few, like a little bit of tarot to see if we can get a little more information on this man. I'm thinking what cards I like want to use. Trying to think of like, you know, like when I'm looking for a deck to jump out at me, like say, use me, use me. My eyes just keep coming back right back to the Tarot of the Abyss, so that's where I'm rolling with it. These shuffle a little out, so sorry. Yeah, I hope so. Wait, oh yeah, Jay. Yes, they can. It's called cloaking. Yeah, yeah. And also, that's like a method though too. I've read from like a medium's book where too, like that you can use cloaking too as a way to see things as well. Just like she explained, just like if there's a spirit there, not like because a lot of mediums don't have or don't always see them. They just maybe like see light or just feel the energy because it's different for everybody. But like she used this term like to throw a cloak over them, just like a ghost you can't see, but if you were to throw a sheet on them, then you could see them all of a sudden. Maybe see better who it is. Maybe visually throw a cloak on him. I don't know. But his identity could be, that could be Angel, like trying to protect you from seeing it as well. I mean, those are just things I think you can intuitively just think about. It's just like little, sometimes it's good to just brainstorm together, right? All right, one more. It's odd advice. I just want to ask a direct question. Does it mean you any harm? Does he mean you any harm? Forgiveness came out. This guy just gave me a lot of clarity. On the bottom of the deck, no. And no, this is just my, what's coming through in the cards, okay? Always follow your intuition, you know that, okay? But like my first card that came out was this Four of Swords. Somebody that caused you pain at some point, it's no longer here. They won't rest. Maybe they feel guilty. Maybe they're looking for forgiveness. The blockage here, clarity, because the sun brings everything to light, right? The advice, now that I know how to read this, okay, I'm going to read this in the reverse. The Five of Wands, okay? Like they're are, competing, arguing something, there's a conflict. There's conflict, okay? Maybe somebody you had conflict with. I think the advice is like to stand your ground, obviously, but maybe they're searching for some type of peace to resolve it, which would be like in a reversed Five of Wands. We can get a little bit more advice from an oracle card, okay? I feel like your angels already came out to say like they're protecting you. So I'm feeling like intuitively drawn to pull from this the Sacred Destiny Oracle, okay? Oh, I forgot charms. I got so interested in looking at the cards, I forgot to pull these. Okay. I don't mean to laugh. Something about Christmas came out in one of your messages too. Something about Christmas on the sun, okay? And there's a shell that's open, so you can see inside of it. Something that needs to be open, something that needs to be seen, something that needs another perspective, but there's a sense of stubbornness, okay? Something that needs to be put to rest. And this is really funny. This came out of like a Mr. Beast chocolate toy or whatever, my son's toy. And it's just like laying around, and I mean, he gets all these things. He just wanted the candy. So I was like, okay, well, I'll put that on my charms. It's kind of like makes me think of like a little like angry polar bear or like a yeti or something, something that's caused a lot of conflict, but then like it's cold, it's done, like it needs to be over with. And Carolyn, I can't, like, I just have to say what comes out. These charms, this came out of one of my children's games, by the way. It's called I Spy. My son doesn't care about it, and my girls are too young to play it. So I'm probably gonna get the game again for them when they're old enough that they won't eat this. But it's literally a toilet. So I'm thinking it's like that really confirms the advice to me. Like this just needs to be put to rest. I can't. The toilet came out. Ugh. One I know. They can go somewhere and cloak themselves so you don't know who. Oh, wow. Yeah. I've seen that before too. Known to ask that question. Amy Allen said spirits would change how they appeared to her so she couldn't figure out who they were. Hi, Divine B. I'm doing my last reading right now. I've been on almost 3 hours. 3-hour days, Lord, for reading. Or Divine 8. I apologize. I said that wrong. It's probably not going to answer that question, but I will be on tomorrow at, I think, 3 to do pet readings. So if you have a question about a pet that's passed or is living, I will be doing, it's my Catterday reads. And but I'll probably be back on late Monday or Tuesday, pop up and do some reads. So if you want to come back and visit, or there's other readers too in our community that are doing some reads. But yeah, I'll have to like go soon, otherwise I'd do it. What? Oh, wow. Oh, thanks, Heather. Oh, yeah, sure. That's beautiful. What does this make you feel? How does this make you feel hearing or seeing some of these cards and some of the meanings and stuff? Like, how does it make you feel, Carolyn? What do you want? You know what I mean? Is it comforting to you? Is it invasive to you? I mean, it sounds like y'all have had spirit, disconnection for a long time, but you're not sure who it is exactly. Do you feel them on a soul level, maybe? I don't know. Maybe something from, yeah, I feel like there's some type of, conflict and, the challenge is to get to clarity, to be able to see and see entirely, to have the light shine on it. It's like, why is this so cryptic? Ah, the Christmas tree in the open shell. Something about Christmas time. If there's something else you need to know about it, I feel like that's our timing right there. So it can be done with. Or at least you're wondering about it, you know what I mean? Or whatever that they need rest from. Maybe you're helping you rest. But with that forgiveness, there's something in either end. That's a key word right there. Forgiveness. All right. Dear angels, guides, ancestors, please give me a card for Carolyn. What she most need to see in regards to her questions. Cards are sticking together. I won this deck on Fool's Apprentice channel. I answered the question right and won a deck. That was pretty cool. Bye. Bye, Heather. Yep, I'll be going off here soon too. I gotta go get my kid and yeah, all that stuff I told y'all earlier. And then I gotta watch Heather. They wanted to give me 3, okay? I'm gonna take a quick glance at something here. I'm not gonna like read, but I want to know, because this is a new deck for me. I've been holding on to it and I hadn't used it. This is kind of wild. I wanted to open up on this opportunity one and see there's like the moon through the pine trees and stuff. These cards are so beautiful. And when I did that, like I opened this up and it said an occasional owl hoot in the song of a solo coyote. And you were talking about hearing those, the songs. Yeah. Of a solo coyote punctuate the stillness in the forest as a traveler walks through the pines. As a traveler. Light from a waning moon filters down through the canopy of needles and cascades across the forest floor. Sometimes the trees obscure the moon, but sometimes its illumination clearly shows the path ahead. Uh-huh. Wow. Oh, just as the moon receives and reflects the light of the sun, and the sun card came out, symbolically, the moon represents receiving the goodness of the universe flowing to you. This card wants you to know gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. Abundance, health, longevity, vitality, and joy are flowing to you gently and easily in the days ahead. There may be times when the goodness of life feels like it is ebbing and flowing, just like the ocean, the tides, and the moon pulls, that gravitational force. The moon has such an effect on that, right? This is similar to the moon peeking through the pine trees just for a moment or two. But as you stay open and receptive, physical and emotional gifts will come into your life. Accept whatever you receive in a spirit of gratitude, and that's kind of like been my theme today, and your bounty will increase tenfold. So this is a gift of some sort. Inner peace. It will result in some inner peace for you, okay? So you won't be maybe mentally conflicted. Hmm? Or conflicts. There's something that will give you inner peace if you've had conflicts around you even. But just be open. And this is the moon again. Yeah. They came out like perfectly open. This opportunity results in inner peace. Gateway on the bottom. And look, you can see the sun and the light. Wow. Oh, you're going to have to keep me posted on this. Like, I mean, if it's not too personal. Like, I want to know what happens. I feel like something's coming. Like, Christmas is a gift, too. Like, gifts come at Christmas time. If it's not literally like Christmas, like, maybe that's, like, why the tree. Oh, and the oh, my gosh, a Christmas tree is a pine tree. It's a evergreen. And that came out. And then that, yep. Something's happening. And your quote, Miss Carolyn, is it is not joy that makes us grateful. It is gratitude that makes us joyful. Yeah. So that's just like a little, something I feel like, um, with this Thanksgiving over here coming up and everything. So I wanted to find I handpicked quotes and stuff. So that was your divine quote. Yeah, I hope you got something out of it. I'm looking. I feel like we've got some interesting things that came out for sure. Oh, stop. Okay. I'm having to read all these. This is amazing. Spirit. He's been gone 30 years. Song has nothing to do with Christmas. He just called it that. Wow. This charms. These charms. These charms are on point. I love charms. Yeah, and he seems to be fine, but it's still okay. He's refusing to still go get checked out. Well, I hope he continues to do fine, my dear. Keep me posted, and that makes sense. He was always so sweet to me. Oh, that was so sweet. I know, Mama. I know. I'm about to leave because the trinkets speak just like spirit speaks. Oh, I've enjoyed this though. I have. But I've got to go. So tomorrow, let me just tell y'all, remind y'all, tomorrow on here is Catter Day. The cat ears come out tomorrow, by the way. Um, maybe I'll just stick the turkey in the cat ears somehow. I don't know. Maybe not. But yes, I'm doing pet reads tomorrow at 3 because we are overdue for some pet reads. And I have my new dog tarot deck that that some very sweet donations, like from Miss D, Jackie, like there were a handful that, and I know Nancy had donated on her and everything. Like the powers and forces combined helped me get like the dog tarot deck, and I was able to get the spiritual pack add-on to my Southern Gothic Oracle way back. It is Remember the Christmas Song. Yay! That makes me so happy. That's what I'm going to be grateful for today. Is that, to just that my one of these messages like came through and like to help to help people, help y'all, and it helps me too. I'm just wow. This raised my vibrations. Oh yeah, Jay, come on, yeah. Oh, and then Sunday at 3 p.m. on Heather's channel, Indigo Jaguar. It is, hey, what's your sign? In Scorpio. All things Scorpio. So we'll be celebrating the intense and the intense and yet beautiful energy of Scorpio, since it is Scorpio season. And the next Friday, the 15th, I will be on Robert Fioratero's channel at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, I believe. And I will be taking the Fool's Journey behind the cards. Oh, yes, please do. I love reading for kitties. Yeah, for sure. Please do. All right. Well, come on, you little scorpion. Bring your little pinchers. Come on. Or your one. Just a little sting. The crab is my pinchers. But yeah, my husband's a Scorpio, so yeah. I was like, gosh, why you just gotta like get your like little skin, like why just drop it? Like he just can't. Like he's got to get like this like last little word in, and I mean it makes me crazy. He can't. I mean he can't stop it. Yes, thank you, Divine Eight. I'm sorry. Yeah, like it's hit the 3 hour mark, so I'm done. Plus, I can't be late picking up my son. But thank you for hanging out and visiting. And if you want, like, if you catch me again and you want one of these style like little readings I've been doing too, I can pull out my tea leaf oracle cards or whatever for you at any point. Okay. I feel like I'm going to be using these more. They've got some things coming out. Yeah. I just see like, yeah, I love that emoji. It's so funny. Thank you. All right. And, subscribe, like, comments after the show are really super appreciated too for the algorithms and whatever. Well, I'm trying to post them a little bit more in advance. I'm really random, but I'm trying to be more consistent. I just had some personal stuff I was going through. Um, like losing my job and then trying to like really figure out what I was doing. And then Hurricane Helene happened, and our power was out for like 5 days and all this stuff. So it just, yeah, life, right? Um, but I think I'm like swinging paths to where we think we figured out it's more beneficial for me to stay the kids rather than go back to work. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you, and thank you. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Uh, but yeah. So I feel like I've got a journey. Like there's something I'll figure it out. Like there's something like I'm meant to like focus. I feel like I was taken out of the job on purpose. So. Oh, yay. Yay. Oh, well, thank y'all so much. Uh, that it makes me like light up inside. Thank you. All right, beautiful souls, go later to Heather's if you're free, and for oh gosh, the sidekicks, like psych kicks. And they might, do a paranormal like investigation or whatever. It's a kind of like a little surprise every time, and we love to hang out. I know that just makes me like, yes. All right. Thank y'all so much. Oh, yes, all of that. Love y'all. Okay. I gotta go. Mwah. Bye.